honestly, like, I feel like I'm a lot more open with you now, and I can say anything, and you are this bubbly, happy energy that I just can't get enough of. The way that you smile, the way that you talk to me, the way how you carry yourself, and the way that you're just so confident is so attractive and so amazing. And I just want to let you know that you don't have to feel like you're not enough, like you're not there or doubtful about where you are, because those thoughts in our head can overwhelm us, and it can be stressful, definitely. It can be a burden to always think that I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that. Just doubts and self-doubts and stuff like that. But the way I see you is just beautiful and achieving and positive. Even if you feel self-doubtful or you feel like you aren't good enough, maybe that's a way of yourself keeping you on track and wanting the best for yourself. Because, like, having that burden of, I'm not good enough, I have doubts, I'm feeling like I'm not there yet. That to me shows that you care. You really do care. You're not someone that says, screw it, or, I don't care anymore. But instead, you're someone that truly cares. You care about the ones you love. You care about your goals, your passions, That to me is something to be proud of, and maybe that self-doubt is what's keeping you up. I don't want to make it seem like I'm downplaying what you're going through, of course, because, like, feeling like we're not good enough it doesn't feel good. But we can look back in our challenges, and I think that you made it through, and we can see that we achieved and grew past those moments. The way I see it, your actions are for the better. Your actions are where they're supposed to go. The best thing that we can all do is do our best. We can say we tried. We did all we can. And that, to me, is better than feeling like we didn't do enough. Whatever it is, it's not even like work related. It can just be anything with our emotions, with how we interact with people, and just our personal growth in general. That's something we have to think about. And we need to retouch with ourselves and think, do I feel happy where I am? Those negative thoughts, they can plague us like a cloud over our head. If the self-doubt and the negativity is overwhelming and we don't know where to go, being positive is one heck of a step, especially when you're in a situation that is not the best situation. But persistence in what we want, that's where we should keep our focus, keep our attention on, instead of thinking about the worst. Because what's that going to do for us? What's that going to do for you? It's not going to serve us. I'm not downplaying our emotions because they're valid. But focusing on a goal, an idea, a dream, that's what keeps us going. That's what keeps our mood up. That's what helps us persevere. And we can attract that. We can manifest that around us. And we dream of a goal that we want to achieve. And we have to keep our eyes on that goal so that it will come. If you're ever in a situation where you feel like you're stuck, you feel like there's no hope, or there is this feeling of like, I'm not good enough, I can't get out, and I want something better, let's start thinking about our goal in our minds. And that's something like I can also work on, like if there is a ideal, a dream in my head, right? I close my eyes and think of that dream, think of that ideal. Crystallize it. Close your eyes and think of the setting you're in, where you are, and think of the dream or the goal that you would want to achieve or have in your life. Anything. It can be anything. And think of the feeling that you feel in that dream. Because you can imagine the goal. Let's now feel the goal. What do you feel once you achieved, or what do you feel when you're living that dream? Feels good. You're there. You can put yourself in that situation. And that is the place we need to be at all the time. Think about, I have that. I'm living this. And I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this emotion when I think about this. And we constantly dream of that all the time. And we can even take it a step further. We can think about a series of goals, a series of dreams that we want to achieve, and we can even write them down. Like, we can get like some magazines. You and I can go like to the thrift shop and get like a bunch of magazines. It can be like a fun arts and crafts project, and we can cut out like things to help crystallize the vision in our minds. Like, let's say we are in this house, we are in this car, we are living this happy life, we are free of something, we are in whatever it is that we want to be in. And we can make like a image, like a collage, right? And then put ourselves in that collage. And then we can have that next to our dresser. And every time we leave, every time we're feeling down, we can look at that image, that collage, and live that moment and remember that moment. And we do that every day. Our moods control us. Our moods affect us. I don't know where this was, but I remember somewhere there was a guy that turned himself in because he was so guilty of something he did a long time ago. And he just had all these, negative thoughts and just guilt in his mind for like decades. And then when he turned himself in, you can just see like his face was just guilty. Like of looked like he was like older than he actually was. So our minds affect us mentally, of course, duh, and physically. It affects our move, our body stance, our posture. When we're feeling down and doubtful and sad, we're just, our shoulders are slumped, our back slump, our heads down. We need to bring ourselves up and get into this place we want to be. And how do we be there? We have to manifest that. We have to stop for a second, close our eyes, and think about that place, and then breathe. And stay in that place. And then breathe out. We can even stay in that space when we're going to sleep, or when we're just laying down. Just think of that place. And I hope that helped you, because I too get that feeling. Everyone does. And that's normal. We all should. But instead of feeling doubtful and not good enough, we should think that's a sign that we care. And don't worry, we're here. It's okay. Just know that you're not alone. And if there is anything that you need more help on, just let me know. I hope that helps.